I wish I can actually sit down to do this. Huh? Okay. All right. Welcome. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our class today. So today we're going to be learning designing engaging content, social media infograph, and email campaigns. Right. So we're not going to be doing more of practicals today, but we're going to be learning more, and then subsequent classes will now be doing more of practicals. But for today, we're going to be learning more of social media infograph and email campaign. Introduction. In the ever evolving digital landscape, visual content has become a powerful tool for capturing, attaining, and conveying information quickly. Among various forms of visual content, infographics stand out due to their ability to present complex data and ideas in an easily digestible format. Creating engaging infograph for Nigerian social media can significantly enhance your brand visibility and engagement. The power of infograph. Infograph are potent blend of visuals and text designed to make complex information easily understandable. All right, so I'm going to explain what infograph is. Infograph is more of a blend of visuals and text. They are just designed to make complex information easily understandable. So, where we have a lot of things in a brand or that comprises of a brand, infograph will break everything down with pictures, text to make it very easy for you to understand. For Nigerian businesses, this form of content can be especially effective in reaching diverse audience. The importance of creating engaging infograph for Nigerian social media cannot be overstated as they cater for visual preference of many users. A lot of people prefer visuals at the moment than just reading text. In fact, if you give me a write-up or if you write something for me and there's no visual or there's nothing or picture to portray what you're trying to tell me, it's sometimes not interesting to read, right? So it's more interesting to read something that has pictures on it than to read something that does not have picture, right? All right. Okay. Uh, Give me a minute. E 0055 capital letter Z GNIJ at 121. All right, so it's just more appealing to read something that has pictures on it than to read content that does not have picture on it, right? And so also it's more appealing to watch videos sometimes than reading books. So sometimes for example, it's better for them to just watch a video or a movie than to read the actual book about the movie, right? I don't know if I'm making sense. Right. So let's say a story about a lion or whatever. It's better. Sometimes it's just okay for me to watch Lion King than to read what the story of a Lion King. So that's about infograph. Infograph is to give you visual information of um, text. This is an example of an infograph, right? So if you give me just this text, I might read it, but because the text is coming with all this information, it's now more easier for me to understand what the text is talking about, right? So for this is saying service requirement intake. It's giving me an example like a virtual picture of what you are saying, right? Then ticket creation is giving me a virtual example of ticket creation and all that stuff. So this is an example of an infograph. This is an example of an infograph. It makes it just easier for me to understand this because it has write up and it has picture on it. This is another example of an infograph, right? This is another example. Service requirements. So you can see that a picture here representing service requirements. Ticket creation, there is a picture here representing ticket creation. Investigation, resolution, they are just like write-ups and there are also pictures attached to them to portray what the write-up is talking about, right? Yeah. So this is a table of content, understanding your audience, design tips for engaging infograph, tools for creating infograph, content idea for infograph, promoting and distribution, and then the conclusion. Like I said today, we're going to be doing more of talking than doing, but we're still going to do some practicals, but it's not going to be as intense as we usually have. So please make sure you are logged into Canva so that when the time comes for us to do the practice, we won't have to be going back and forth. So understanding audience, your audience. So understanding your audience, before diving into creating a creation process, it's essential to understand your target audience. Know what resonates with your audience can guide the design and content of your infograph, right? So the first thing you need to do is to understand your audience, understand who you are selling your content to, understand which set of people you are providing that content to. So if you know those particular kind of people, that's when you know what kind of content you are going to provide or design, right? So design tips for engaging infograph. Like we mentioned, we said simplicity and clarity. One of the most effective way, please give me a minute. You're not logging. You're not logging. Yeah. All right. So simplicity and clarity, right? So ensure your infograph are simple and clear. Avoid clustering them with too much information. Focus on key points. Present them in a virtual appealing manner. So your design has to be simple. Like make it simple with no plenty clustering. For example, this. See how simple this design is, right? It's very simple, it's not too clustered. This one too, it's very simple and it's not too clustered. So that's what we're saying. Color and construct. Use color that align with your brand. I've mentioned this time without numbers, right? Make sure whatever color you're using for your design aligns with your brand and stands out. High contrast can make your infograph more readable and visually appealing. So whatever content you're making, whatever infograph you're making, make sure they align with your brand color at all times. So consistency, maintain a constant style throughout your infograph. So for example, Look at this style. They maintain a constant style throughout. There's no corners. Look at it. Constant style throughout. This one too, they maintain a constant style throughout their infographs. So maintain a constant style throughout your infographs. This includes all your fonts, your color, your design elements. Consistency help creating a recognizable brand identity. Virtual hierarchy: organize your information in a way that guides the viewer's eye through the content. Use size, color, and placement to emphasize most important elements. So like this one, you can see number one is telling you service. It's just guiding you to whatever you're going to do here at the most specific time. Same thing here, service requirements, investigation, and all that. And then your font must be the same. You know the one that this font is this font, this other one is this other one. Make sure all your fonts are aligned like they are the same throughout your design. Throughout your design. All right, so tools for creating infograph. Tools for creating infograph. There are several online tools that can help you create stunning infograph without needing advanced design skills. So tools like Canva, Pictochart, Venngage, right? Offers customizable template that can be tailored to fit your brand needs. These tools provide a variety of design elements, icon charts that can make the creation process seamless and efficient, right? So we are going to be using Canva for our own design, but you can also use all these other tools to create a design. Now, the reason why we're using Canva is because we start with Canva, and then Canva have all these customizable templates that can help you um, design your infograph. So content ideas. So when you're trying to create an infograph, what are the kind of content ideas you will need for your infograph design? For your infograph design. So for somebody that is inside the industry statistics, you can say Nigerian digital marketing trends. You can use this topic as one of your topic for infograph design. Then for people that are into social media marketing, you can say email marketing strategy for Nigerian business that can be highly engaging, right? Then another example that you can use for infograph is maybe, let's say for example, you sell hair. You can decide to say the difference between synthetic and human hair. You can decide to design an infograph showing the difference between synthetic and human hair. Then let's say if you can also add to say the different words or different prices between synthetic and human hair. So you can create an infograph uh, displaying all those. All right. So promotion and distribution. Promotion and distribution. Once you have created your infograph, promoting it effectively on social media is crucial. Share it across all social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. Optimize your posts with relevant hashtags, compelling captions to attract more views and shares. Additionally, consider incorporating the infograph into Blogspot on your website and all that stuff. So for people that just came in, we are learning social media infographic designing, right? To which means the blend of visual and text design to make complex information easily understandable. So this is the blend of text, visuals designed to make whatever information you're trying to give understandable, right? So you said this is an example of an infograph. You can see we have text, we have images and other designs that made this particular information very easy to understand. This is another example of an infograph, very easy to understand. So understanding it, we said before diving into it, maybe you should understand your target audience. Knowing what resonate with the audience can guide your design and content of your infograph, right? We said design tips for engaging infograph, simplicity and clarity. Make sure your infograph is simple and very, very clear. Just like this one, you see how simple it is and it's clear, straight to the point. Where we said color and contrast, use color that aligns with your brand. Always try to use color that aligns with your brand to create your infograph. Your infograph. Consistency, maintain style throughout. Like this one, they maintain the same style throughout. The same style. You can see this one, they maintain the same style throughout their infograph. Yeah. So, and we now said tools for creating infograph. We have Canva, Pictochart, and Vingage. But for today, we are going to be using Canva for our own infograph creation. We now mention content ideas, how to promote your infograph. So creating engaging infograph for Nigerian social media is powerful way to enhance your digital marketing efforts, right? So by understanding your audience, applying key design principle, utilizing effective tools, promoting content strategically, you can significantly increase your brand visibility, engagement. So infograph helps you to promote your brand visibility and also engagement. Infograph will remain a valuable asset in conveying information and connecting with your audience in a visual, compelling manner. So the topic is designing engaging content, social media, infographics, and campaigns email campaigns. Okay, thank you. Do you have any question?
So the infographic,
Yes.
is it a graphic design or I didn't really get it.
All right. So, like I said, this is an example of infogram. So, what is an infogram? So, it's more like a page, like where you design and then give information about your brand. So, this is the use of this text here that you're seeing, and also the use of these icons and pictures to give information about your brand. Now, like we said, okay, sorry, like we said, with this, it is going to be very easy for people to understand what you're marketing or what you're selling, something like this. So, if you have a write up here that says service request intake, it's going to be easier for somebody to understand this thing and say, oh, this relates to this, right? So, it's just more of a simple way of um, portraying or advertising your brand to social media by creating information about it like this.
Can we say that banner is like printed is a form of info?
Yes, it is. So we have different type of infographs. So we can do like maybe a brochure and create something like this, which is giving information about your brand, right? Which is printed out. You can do ebooks and then create infograms about your brand and make it to be ebooks also. And then you can do social media like the one we are going to be posting on Instagram, posting on LinkedIn, and the rest, just like all this one and post. They are also infographics. Something like this also is an infograph because it's giving information about your services, it's giving information on how to create tickets, it's giving information on resolution and all that stuff. Yes. Any other question? I want to be sure you understand what an infograph is and how you can create an infograph. If you don't ask questions, it means that you don't understand. There is nothing you understand about my class. So I need questions. No question. Does that mean that you understand what I just said? Oh my God. Does that mean you understand? And we can move on? Okay, so if you want us to move on, say move on. All right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to go to the practical aspect where we're going to be creating an infograph. So I'm going to teach you how to create an infograph now. So I need you to go. You don't have a system, man. So you need your laptop, you need your computer. So if you have a system that is working, you can please merge. Try to get someone that his system is working so that you would learn how to create one. Okay. So what I want you to do is to go to Canva. I know by now some of you are already on Canva. Okay. So I'm going to wait for most of you to log in. Please try to log in. Log into Canva. Try to log into Canva. When you are logged into Canva, please go to Instagram. Click on Instagram posts. So when you log in, please go to go to Canva, log in. When you're logged in, you can now go to Instagram posts. Are you there? All right. So you go to Instagram posts. When you go to Instagram posts, click on Instagram posts. When you are on your Instagram post, click on design on your left. So if you click on design, in your design, type in infograph. Yes. Yes. Type in infograph. Yeah, so have you seen infograph? Okay, so are you there? Yes. Please, for those online, if you're on Canva, please let me know. Yes. Canva.com. Okay. Yeah. So I want everybody to okay, so if you go to Google Graph, you're going to be seeing when you go to design, you're going to be seeing different templates for Google Graph. Have you seen them? Have you seen them? If you have seen them, say hi. All right. So like I said, we're using Canva for all our designs. So when you go to Canva, it will open up this platform. Register with your Gmail. Sign up with Gmail. Then go to Instagram Square. Go to Instagram Square. Okay. So I want to make sure everybody is there. Change your system. Change your system. All right, so let's move on, please. Infogram, yes. So on your page, you see Instagram here. You see Instagram on Canva here. Check it. You see it here. I'm showing you now. So you click on the Instagram. You click on Instagram. All right, so for those that were not here the first class, we did an overview on Canva, right? So once you open your Canva, what you need to do is to sign in with your Gmail. Sign in with your Gmail. Once you're done signing in, it will show you this platform here that we have. Show you the platform here that we have. I really need the internet here. Okay.
You're talking about direct your history. You don't have to.
Can I use my phone to connect to this?
Yes, you can use your phone.
So
Yeah,
for those online, please give me some few minutes. I'm going to connect and reconnect. Um, okay, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, connect.
GH.
That matter of connecting.
You can't open it.
Okay, that's perfect. GU
JH
JH
IY
IY.
80.
Okay. Okay, great. See, I'm seeing in class. All right, so let me just show you from here. All right, so these are examples of infographics, as you can see from here. This is an example of an infograph. Content marketing strategy tips that you need. So this is a picture representation and um, picture icons and also write-ups. This is this is also an example of an infograph. This is another example of an infograph. Can you see it? This is another example of an infograph, and this can be easily made using Canva. This is another example of an infograph, right? So if you check this infograph, you see the simplicity in it. You see how they made it like everything aligns with each other. The colors also align with all the colors that are in here. Here they use only the three colors, I guess: blue, white, and then I think this is red. This is it. Then here they used, you can see they use like a pink kind of color here with red and all this stuff here. So you can move this one. So you can easily manipulate this infograph and then turn it to your own company infograph. There are like a lot of infographs here that you can use. This is another example of an infograph. So like I said, Canva gives you access to templates of infographs already that they have. These are examples of templates of infograph that you can use for your own company. So if you want to use this particular um, infograph text for your company, what you just need to do is know your company color, your company brand. So what I want to do now is to change the color of this to suit my own company brand. So let's say my company color is this. So you can see I just change this. Then I will now decide to change this one to maybe white. Then I can change this other color to whatever color I wish to have for my company, right? So this is what you can do, manipulating Canva templates for your personal infograph. You can see them. So I just easily. So the next thing I want to do now is now to change the content that are here, because these are not my company policy content. This is another person's content. So I can change the content. I cannot change um, the prices here to whatever price I want to put. To whatever price I want to put. So it's easy to manipulate all these templates and change them to your own templates. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you how you can also do or make these templates by your own self without using uh, Canva templates. So we're going to be doing that now. So I'm going to create a new page for myself. I would leave this color or not. Just change it to white. Just leave it as white. So what I want to do is I want to say social media marketing. I want to say social media marketing, and then I'll change this to this color. Social media marketing packages, or let's say social media marketing, for example, and then I'll leave this. So the next thing I want to do now is to come to elements. So elements here, I will now search for social media marketing, however it is. So when you open it, you see different graphics about social media that you can use. Can you see them? There are a whole bunch of them. I can decide to say, okay, you see this particular one here is the same thing that this particular person uses. Can you see it here? You're seeing it. So I can decide to say, okay, I want to use this one. So you see, to create my own personal, what would you call? So you can see them. Okay. So when I'm done with this, I can go back to my elements again and pick maybe a box, a square, and then drag the square to my preference, right? Then I would want to change the color of this square to match background like this. Then the next thing I want to do now is to add up my text. So, if you want to write about social media marketing and you don't have an idea of what to write, social media marketing tips, that's what we're going to be doing now. Let's say tips, right? So what you want to do now is to open ChatGPT, go to ChatGPT, openai.com. So if you are not signed up to ChatGPT, you need to sign up to ChatGPT. So what I want to use now, I want to give it a prompt to say, give me social media marketing tips. So let me see, give me 8 social media marketing tips. Then I'll give it a command, right? So here are 8 social media marketing tips. Are you seeing it? Can you see what it's doing? It's thinking, it's giving us whatever you command it to, that's what it's going to do, right? So what you want to do next, it has given me the 8. I can decide to say, I don't want this one that you gave me, right? And I'll say, I'll give it a command and say, give me another one. Another one. See? It will just keep giving me different. Okay, because I said give me another one, he added one for me. So I'll now say, so whatever you give it, whatever prompt you give it is what it's going to give you. It's a robot, right? So I can now say, another 8, another 8. Another set. Thank you. Is this English? It's just too much. Another set. So let's see what it's going to give you. So it's saying another 9 social media tips of marketing. Are you seeing? So it will just be giving you different ideas for yourself, right? So I can say this last one you gave me, I don't like it. I just want to go with the first one. You just copy it. Comes here, and then what you want to do is to click on your header and then paste. So we have them pasted already. So we have them pasted here. So what I want to do now is I'll pick, let's say, out of the 8, I'll just pick 4. I'll just pick 4 and delete the rest. That's what I'm going to do now. I'll pick 4 of them. So I'm going to pick 4 and delete the rest. I don't want the rest. I just want 4. So I'll reduce the size and then bring them into my box so you can see them. So what I want to do now, because it's too tiny for me, I want to increase the size of this. So the next thing, you can see that they are not arranged well, right? They're not well arranged. So you want to come to this place here, this alignment here. Then click it to bring it to this side, this other side like this. You can see? Can you see? Can you see it? So it has given you, it gave us 8, but we picked how many? We picked 4, right? So what you want to do now is to give it space. Welcome, sir. Yes, sir. Right? So now here we have 4 social media marketing tips that we want. So the next thing I will want you to do is to click on this one outside here, right? Can you see it? Then you go to where? Border style. Then click on this line here. It will give you 4, right? So you change the color of that one to, so you can see that we have a lot of colors here. So you have to pick a color that is within this color. Don't go and pick something that outside this color, right? So you pick a color that is within this color to give it a borderline here. So we're going to pick this one, and then we have our borderline bordered, right? Yes.
Is it possible to rotate it? That speaker.
This one,
Let's say I want to rotate, I don't want it to face that side.
you don't want it to face this way. So what you do is flip. So you come here, come to this up. You know, we've learned all these things before. Then you flip it, right? Then it's on this side. Then this your what is it corner will now be on this side. Because this speaker is showing the direction of what your where your what is it called information is, right? So you flip it, then flip it back. So this is another example of infograph. These are all examples of infographs, right? That you can make. Very easy. So I'm going to be picking some of them that are on the template also, and then I'll be showing you how to make them just exactly the way they are, or you can also manipulate them, right? So let's go. Yes. Okay. Is this your first class? Okay, that's why. So the image is being gotten from elements. Yes, from elements. Whatever design you want, whatever icon you need, they are all in your elements. Your box, your circle, your shapes, your icons, your designs, everything is inside your elements. So when you go to your elements, the only thing you need to do is just to give it a prompt and type whatever design you need, right? So for me now, I will just type on social media. So if you click on social media now, you see graphics on social media. See them? You see different graphics of on social media. We pick this one from here also. It means that you can try to delete this one and pick this one for your what is it called, and then put it here, right? So we have a lot of them here. Every design, anything you need for your design is always in your element. Don't forget that. It's always in your element. So I would want to make a design now. So I want to choose something from this infograph design now for us to make. So let's use this one. Are you seeing it? So we want to replicate this one like this now. So I'm going to show you how to make this. Let me just put it here so you can see it clearly. We are going to replicate this one as it is now. So I'm going to create a new file. I'll go to my elements, like I said initially. Then I'll pick this one here, this shape here. So this shape, I'm now going to scroll it down. Can you see? Then I'll now drag it this way. I'll now drag it this way. Then what I want to do now is to bring it up. Then I'll now go back to this one and see how this one looks. Are you seeing how so it's by this side. So I'll now bring it to this side. It means that I'm going to increase this because this is how it looks. So what I want to do now, if I've gotten the shape, I want to duplicate it. So if I want to duplicate, I use this plus sign. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 of them. So I have this. I can drag them to however I want to drag them. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think I have 4, so I need to delete 1. So I have this. Okay, this is here. This is here, and then this is here. So this is it. Then what this thing is saying is, I copied it and I pasted it here. Good source of high quality protein, right? So we already have our layout already. This is 1. So what we need now is this fish, poultry, dairy product, and this, right? So if you want to get this fish now, what you will do is you come to your element again and type fish. I see different type of fish. Like I said, whatever you need, whatever you want is inside your element. So we'll be looking for, well, we're supposed to be looking for this half fish. So I'm not sure if I'm supposed to type half fish. half uh, half fish. Oh yeah. So we have it, right? So if you can see, they use this one. So okay, so we have our half fish. Then we'll be bringing it here. So because it's rotated, you have to rotate it this way to the 90 and then bring it down. So we need this circle now, right? Like I said, anything you need is in your element. You go back to your element and types, and then you search for circle, and then you click on circle. Then you come here, you reduce the circle to fit into this. Oops. So we want our circle to fit into this, which you've done. So you change the color of your circle to whatever you want to change it. The next thing you want to do is to bring in this fish. So now you're not seeing the fish because the fish is behind the circle. So you come to position and then bring the fish forward. And then there you have your fish. So for the people that are just starting, this is the interface of Canva. And then on Canva, Online, give us a minute, please, so we can continue. So if you're online, please give us a minute so we can continue. We're gonna try this again. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so let's take about 10 minutes break. We'll be back. Please, we're going to send the attendance letter, sorry, attendance link, so you can. So let's take about 10 minutes break. Please, everybody can relax. All right, so 5 minutes more before we continue the class. We have a whole lot to cover that we haven't covered yet. So, TCQ BWYQ. All right, so we're back. All right, so the next thing we're going to do now is to look for poultry, right? Did I spell it here? Poultry. So the next we're going to look for is poultry. So that's how you do to make everything here, right? You pick them one by one and then make them like this, and then do the writing. Huh? Yeah, because you have to customize it to your own what is it called. So this one we're just using it for an example right now, right? So you do the writing like that. So we have fish, and then we have this also. So we have fish, and then we have this. Okay. Please, in case you want to go out, you can just follow this, or they're having a meeting here. Yeah. So, like I said, so you do the write up and all. So we're just trying to give you example of an infograph, and this is example, and this is how you can make them by yourselves, right? So we'll take one more, and then we'll end this particular section, right? So we're going to take this one. So we're going to make something like this, maybe not so exact, or something like this. So what we're going to do now is you're still going to go to your elements, and you're going to look for these shapes. I don't know the name of that shape. It looks like a Moeba kind of shape. Or so we have, like I said, we have different shapes here. So this is the shape they use, right? These are the shapes, right? So you can look for that shape. So we have here. So what you need to do is to duplicate these shapes. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to make it in a circular form, just like this one. So we have one on our head. We have one here. We have one here, and then we have one here. What I want to do is to at least make this a bit smaller. Put this in the middle, put this here, and put this here, and then put this here, and put this one here, right? So what I want to do now is to look for a picture of this woman, a woman with a bag. So we can also check for that kind of picture here. Woman with a bag, right? Or holding a bag, however it is. You can see them different, and you can decide to choose whichever one you want to choose that suits you. But for me, I would like to go classy. Then you can do this, right? Nevertheless, you can also find these pictures on Pinterest.
If someone wants to use of a picture,
Yes, you can. So if you want to use your picture, what you will do is you save the picture on your system, then you come to upload. So when you come to upload, you upload the file. So at the moment now, I would want to look for my picture. So let's say this is my picture, but it has to be good. It has to look good, right? So I'm trying to upload it right now. So this is my picture. Then I can upload it. But the first thing you need to do, you need to remove this background on your picture. For me, I can remove it using this. But for you, because you don't have Canva for free, you use what we call background remover online. So for me, I can decide to say, oh, this is it. I can use this and then put this here, however it is. But I don't want to use it. I want to use this. It's more accurate to just use random pictures and all that stuff online. So the next thing I want to do now is to write all these things they've written here. Here. Mind you, these are different, they have different colors, so you can change the colors too to whatever color you want to use. You can change the colors, you can change the colors, and these are them. So you look for this arrow. If you want this arrow, you can also get it in template. Arrow, you search for arrow, you see different shapes and different types, sizes of arrows that you can use. Can you see them? So you just what you need to do is just make this one smaller and then rotate it. Rotate it however you want it to be. Uh, so I don't want to flip it. So you can do this, right? So what you need to do now is to duplicate the arrows. Duplicate the arrows. Right? So like I said, whatever you need, whatever you want is on your, what is it called? Is in your element. So this is it. So what you need to do now is just to do all your right